A local father on a mission after his cheerleader daughter was killed by her ex-boyfriend.
It's like Demi's still in my life every day, and I have a real hard time living without her being in my life.
What he's doing to help save other young girls from the same fate.
You're watching Channel 4 Action News with Wendy Bell and Andrew Stuckey. Weather Watch 4 Chief Meteorologist Mike Harvey and Sky 4 with traffic and breaking news. Live, this is Channel 4 Action News.
It has been 5 years since local high school cheerleader Demi Cuccia was killed by her ex-boyfriend.
Today, President Obama signed into law an updated Violence Against Women's Act aimed at saving the lives of others. It's a law that Cuccia's father helped to push through Congress, part of his mission to make sure other women don't face the same fate.
Channel 4 Action News anchor Sally Wiggin caught up with him as he took his message to local high school girls and boys. Sally.
Absolutely, both. Dr. Cuccia and his Demi Brae Cuccia Awareness Organization has partnered with the Ladies Hospital Aid Society to take the teen dating violence and abuse program to high schools like Plum today. It is just 1 week after he visited Vice President Joe Biden in the White House. It was Cuccia's second meeting with the vice president. The first was 2 years ago, but this time there was a special moment.
During the meeting with Vice President Biden, the Violence Against Women Act actually passed through Congress and was reauthorized, which was huge.
There were many special teaching moments for the entire Plum High School student body.
Control is not love. Control is a form of abuse.
And with that, the students watched this story of one tragic journey of abuse. Demi's.
And he would always yell at her and stuff and didn't want her to have friends.
I can't tell you what it really is. I can only tell you what it feels like. Believe in you. No, you ain't come back.
She agreed to let him come over so that they could talk, and he took advantage of the situation and killed her.
18-year-old John Malarkey stabbed her 16 times and was sentenced to life in prison.
Where is injury?
Good morning, everybody. My name is Dr. Gary Cuccia, and obviously I'm Demi's dad.
He shared his pain.
We just had no idea that my daughter was in any sort of danger whatsoever.
And his warnings. Not to be alone with a person during a bad breakup.
The hardest point, to be honest with you, after I do an assembly like this is tonight. The emotions catch up with me later in the day.
But first, there was time for a photo. The students wearing LHAS anti-violence t-shirts.
And I'm really motivated by this because I can't stand guys like this.
It really opened my eyes to see how prevalent this actually is in society today.
Being next door neighbors to Gateway, it hits home to us. It's something that's real to us.
Some people may choose to take medication to numb the pain. I choose to talk about my daughter because it's like Demi's still in my life every day, and I have a real hard time living without her being in my life.
Of course he does. And LHAS Executive Director Dee Troutman told me after this assembly, a number of students signed up to be youth ambassadors. The students were also given this. These are brochures with warning signs about dating violence and abuse. And for more information, guys, on the signs, especially these are taken home to parents. But if you don't have these, go to our website, WTAE.com, and click on TV, that link, and you can find more about those signs.
Such an important conversation.
Very important.
Have to be having this
more teenage girls than adult women.
Wow.
It's bad.
Sally, thank you.
It has been more than 5 years since a Gateway High School cheerleader was stabbed to death by her ex-boyfriend. Today, Demi Brae Cuccia's family, or father rather, continued his campaign to save other teenagers from his daughter's tragic end. Gary Cuccia spoke to the entire student body at Plum Senior High School today, one of many schools where he's partnered with the Ladies Hospital Aid Society to educate students about dating, violence, and abuse. And he is just back from his second visit to Vice President Joe Biden at the White House.
Informed us that the White House is going to do a Dear Colleague letter to every school in the nation, basically saying, hey, it's time to have a talk about dating violence. And
Cuccia has spoken to thousands of high school students since his daughter died. John Malarkey, who killed Demi, is now serving a life sentence.